But the Deshaun Watson situation has continued to get very interesting when it comes to the Cleveland Browns. And I'm not talking about who he chooses to have as a massage therapist. I'm talking about this injury that apparently continues to plague Deshaun Watson. Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson still not practicing with shoulder injury. PJ Walker promoted to backup. Well, based on how the start went the other day, on late notice, I'm not surprised they went and got PJ Walker and they're going to have him start if Deshaun Watson can't go. But this is now something that's played out for a couple weeks where Deshaun Watson was cleared to play last Sunday, not last Sunday, last Sunday, 2 weeks ago. He was cleared to play by the medical staff, but he just felt like he couldn't go all the way back September 24th, whatever that day was. And now here we are 2 weeks later. Deshaun Watson's refusing to talk to anybody about it. He's not answering questions from anybody. The players are mad that he's not playing. The fans are obviously pissed off, especially when you've got a guy like David Njoku, who this is what his face looked like a day or two after he got burned, like severe burns to his face and arms. He goes out there and plays, even with some pain, some discomfort. But Deshaun Watson seems like he's not willing to put it all on the line, which is just, I think people are already starting to get fed up with this $50 million guaranteed per year for Deshaun Watson.
Well, that was always kind of a crazy contract, given the problems he had and given some uncertainty how he would do outside of that Texans offense. But, do we have any doubt that if he was playing the Broncos this week instead of the 49ers, he'd feel just fine and be practicing? And you have to wonder whether he doesn't want to get shown up by the one of the best defenses in the league for the last several seasons. Even though this, for a true competitor, this is a great game where the Cleveland Browns defense is talented as good as it's been this year and as talented as it is. But it says something about who he is that he's trying to dodge. But the way he left Houston kind of showed that there was this was not a guy who's desperate to win. This was a guy who's eager to make money.
This has nothing to do. Personally, I don't really give too much of a shit about the massage stuff. I think all those women knew exactly what they were doing. We probably talked about this when it happened, right? Not the type of quality of leadership or integrity you want your quarterback, but whatever. Throw that aside. I judge him more for the fact that he sat out a season with the Houston Texans than I do all that other off the field stuff. Because yes, he forced his way out of there after signing a contract or after signing a big deal. He decided to force his way out of Houston because he was tired of whatever was going on. How long is it going to be before he does something like that in Cleveland? I don't know, but people are already fed up with him. They were patient while he was suspended. He comes back, doesn't look great. Well, now it's time to do something. It's time to start earning all that money. And a lot of people frustrated with Deshaun Watson, still apparently not ready to come back from that shoulder injury, despite being medically cleared for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And Cleveland's not a place that's a place to go if you're a weak minded quarterback, as Deshaun Watson is showing himself to be so far.